Hi, my name is Anthony. I'm driving around Detroit today, dropping by small independent Detroit businesses for a podcast for a quick 5-minute conversation. If I were to come by at some point in the next 20 minutes, would it be possible to have a quick, very short 5-minute conversation with either a manager or an owner or anybody who could speak to the business?
What's up? What's up?
This is for you, by the way. A little swag package, a couple stickers, and a magnet.
Nice. This is going on my fridge and my laptop.
Yep.
Is that part of my cameraman salary?
Exactly. We're in the area, and there's a business that I kind of like. I haven't been there in a few years, but I kind of like it, and it's called RUNdetroit. In Midtown Detroit. Cobblestone streets, nice for the eyes, but bumpy ride. But it's a historic street. What are you gonna do? Pave over it? I don't think so. Perfect. By the way, let's highlight the so-called
we got the merch
shirt.
and it's sewed on too.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let's go inside. Hi, my name is Anthony, and
Aaliyah.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I have a podcast, and we're dropping by Detroit businesses today just to have a quick, random, 5-minute conversation and talk about the business. Would you be interested in that?
Okay.
Would that be cool?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much. Would you mind, like I said, would you mind introducing yourself and saying where we are and what it is that you do?
So my name is Aaliyah. You're at RUNdetroit. We are the only run specialty store in the city of Detroit. So we specialize in fitting people for running and walking shoes. We're going to analyze your gait and tell you what shoes are going to work best for your biomechanics and your running or walking or fitness goals. We also carry a lot of fitness apparel.
What does that process look like of analyzing the gait and some stuff that maybe someone might not be familiar with if they're used to going to Dunham's or something like that?
So we always start out with an assessment of what your goals are. Are you just going for a casual walk for fitness, just to get outside? Are you training for a marathon? Are you somewhere in between? Are you looking for a shoe just to wear to the gym? So we're going to talk to you about what your goals are, any aches or pains or injuries that you're dealing with. Then we are going to watch you walk in your socks to analyze what mechanics are happening with your foot, ankle, and further upstream. And then we are going to grab some shoes that we think are going to work best for you. We will go through the fit process. We talk to you about what's feeling good in the shoe, what's not working. There's a lot of different foams and technology that go into making a running or walking shoe. So we're going to talk to you about those and find the thing that works best for you.
That's awesome. And if somebody's coming for the first time and they're going through this sort of a process for the first time, what do you typically expect? Or what are some of the reactions sometimes after they get that shoe and then use it for a little bit?
We had a lot of reactions, people that are just not used to customer service like this. They talk about Hudson's back in the day and really getting a lot of one-on-one attention. That's really what we're known for, is working with one person and just individualizing the fit process for you specifically. And then we've solved a lot of injury problems for people. A lot of hard to fit people come through our door, and we send them out the door with a good pair of shoes that feels good. A lot of people are wearing the wrong size shoes, so we help with that. That's that.
Do you care to leave any information if somebody wants to try and find the business or get in touch, or maybe social media or anything like that?
Our website is run-detroit.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We do a run group from the store every Saturday morning. We leave here at 8 a.m. People do 3, 6, or 10 miles, and it's a really good time.
And kind of the overall theme of this is dream chasing and going after your dreams. Just with that context, do you have any sort of a message or any thoughts that you'd like to say around that?
Yeah, we have a lot of people that are working towards a goal, and you have to do the incremental step-by-step process to get to achieve your dreams. So we're here for all of those all that hard work that gets you there.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. That was pretty cool. First one of the day.
Yeah.
She was pretty into it, and she was good. She was a good subject. I think. She was a good subject. I'm glad that we stayed and waited, and I'm glad that she was cool with us.
Yeah.
And that she came and accommodated us. Because
Definitely.
they definitely had people in the store. They had customers, so that was awesome.
Let's find out. The sign says open. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Hello. Could I disturb you for a moment? I'm very good. How are you?
Good. Hi there.
I just wanted to stop in because I'm walking around Detroit and I'm dropping in to have like 5 minutes or less chats with small independent business owners for a podcast. Would you be interested? Or I know you have people here.
You know, I do it all the time.
All right. Well, would you mind? Again, my name is Anthony. It's for myself. I have my own podcast, and I can give you a link to it. It's called So-Called Discoveries, and it's all about learning and discovering new knowledge and following your curiosities. I would love if you could just introduce yourself and say where we are and just tell me a little bit about your business.
Okay, so my name is Janet Webster Jones. I'm the founder and owner of Source Booksellers, which is a unique niche of nonfiction books in Midtown Detroit.
Excellent. And would you care to elaborate a little bit on the niche itself or the uniqueness?
Well, nonfiction is a niche of literary work, and we've chose that because we like it mostly, and it's unique because it's a niche and not a general interest bookstore. In other words, we don't have books of every category and variety, but we have primarily nonfiction.
Would do you consider is curation a big part of what you do?
Well, if you read the article by Ryan Raffaelli, who is a professor of business at Harvard Business School, and he did a 4-year study of independent bookstores, and he found that we all have 3 things in common: community, collaboration, and curation. So that's what bookstores do.
Can you speak a little bit more to the community aspect? I think I've heard a little bit about you guys do events sometimes, don't you?
We do events both virtually, and we have some in-store events, and sometimes we have hybrid events. So we have author talks. Sometimes we have book signings. Sometimes we have story time. We just had Hooper from the Pistons was over here this week with a program that they have called Breakfast with Books. And so Hooper came and he was on the screen, and they broadcast out to multiple schools and places where children are. Currently, we have a slow read that we're inviting people to join on every Sunday at 4 o'clock of a book that we're all reading together. Now, we don't have a book club here because that's a whole other thing, but we like to support and buy books for book clubs. But this is what we call a slow read, so people can read a book together and then talk about it.
That's wonderful. And just to close it up, a big theme of what we're doing here today is sort of chasing your dreams and that sort of a thing.
I'm not a dreamer.
You're not a dreamer.
I'm an action person.
You're an action.
Dreams will take you to dreamland,
Yeah.
but they may not get you started in a project. So no, I didn't dream this up. This was a result of opportunity and courage.
Thank you so much for that. Do you care to say anything about if somebody wants to try and find your business or if they want to get in touch, maybe online?
Yeah, we have our online sites, which are all of these. My bookmark is back there.
Okay.
But Source Booksellers, and just put that in, and lots of stuff will show up. Facebook, Eventbrite, Linktree on Instagram, our website, all that. Yeah, so just Source Booksellers.
Thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it.
What made you think this up? And who's your audience? Why are you doing this?
So I've been listening to podcasts since about 2015, and I've really, really enjoyed them and benefited a lot from them. I've learned a lot from them, and they've sort of like helped me through a lot of things as well. And
Why'd you choose podcast?
Sorry?
Why'd you choose podcast avenue?
I chose podcasts accidentally, I think, because I was just watching a television show called Maron, and there's a comedian called Mark Maron, and he was one of the early podcasting pioneers. And the television show is like, before I watched that show, I had no idea what a podcast was.
I still don't.
Yeah.
Source Booksellers.
A podcast, it's just, think of it as like,
Is it radio in another way?
yeah, it's like one episode of a show on a radio, one show on the radio, except it's not live. You record it in advance, and then you put it online, and people go whenever they want to listen to it on their own time. And then, of course, you're not bound by the things that bind radio. You know, like the length of the episode, for example. You can have a podcast that's 2 minutes long. You can have a podcast that's 5.5 hours long, or longer. I think you're right, and I think we're kind of at a unique point where there's a big mix of people and like the cultures that they came up with and the things that they sort of become accustomed to and they think are normal. And I appreciate being asked the questions too, because I like the opportunity to like have to think about things, because you know a lot of other people that they might just be like very like polite and just say whatever and keep their thoughts to themselves, but I appreciate being asked the questions so I can think about it and then so I can respond. Yeah. I really appreciate you giving me some of your time today. I enjoyed the conversation.
Well, think about it. You don't have to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Bro, that was cool.
That was nice.
That was awesome. She didn't want to be recorded the entire time.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine.
At one
I
point,
get
I
it.
just
Like
kept most of the camera on you.
I understand her perspective. And she knew like that I was still recording myself and that you were still recording me. She understood that.
I appreciate her
Yeah.
just willing to share her wisdom, because
Yeah.
it feels like she had a lot of thoughts and like information that she thought about for a while.
Yeah. Anyways,
But all right.
that was a cool conversation anyways.
All right, where are we going now?
Marcus Market, my friend, Marcus Market. It's a market in Midtown Detroit, frequented by its inhabitants and Wayne State students. Basically a big mini mart with a bunch of stuff, liquor store, frozen foods. There's a taco place in there and a juice place. Thank you. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hey, I'm walking around dropping by some Detroit businesses and just asking questions like about the business and everything like that. Would you be into that? Just like 2-3 minutes?
2-3 minutes?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. Are you good now, or are you introduce yourself and what you do and tell us where we are?
My name is Adrian, and I am the owner's son, and I've been working here since 2005 when we bought it. And yeah, I've been here ever since. Yep.
And is this your main gig? You do this all the time?
Yeah, I'm here 6 days a week, sometimes 7, depending how busy we are. But yeah, I'm here pretty much every day running the show.
And what is what can you tell us a little bit about the business? What do you guys sell? What sort of clientele do you have? Where are we?
Well, right now we are in Midtown Detroit, and we pretty much are like a convenience store, one-stop shop for all the Wayne State kids around here. We're on campus, and that's what we really want to be, just a place where you can buy everything from liquor to flowers to produce.
Is it mostly Wayne State students that come by? Is it a younger demographic that's coming by for the most part?
Majority of our clientele are students, yes.
And you got some stuff going on here besides just some of the stuff that you sell, right? You have a couple other people that are in here?
Yeah, so we're home to Juice Joint Detroit, and we are home to El Taco Velos. Yep, Mexican restaurant.
Awesome. And do you care to, if anybody wants to get in touch, find your business, you want to say a little bit about how they could maybe do that online or in person?
Yeah, they can Google us, Marcus Market, or they can even just check us out on Instagram, Marcus Market. And Yeah.
Do you have any words of wisdom or advice or anything you want to say to anybody who may potentially hear this, something silly, whatever it might be?
Words of wisdom would be, I can't think of anything right now.
You can say follow your dreams. That's a standard one. Thanks, man. I really appreciate your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks again. Excuse me. Oh. So sorry. Oh my God. That was cool. That guy was into it.
Yeah,
It was cool.
I
He was into it. Yeah.
I also really liked the bookstore.
Yeah.
Like I like
don't
that
chase
you
your
said
dream.
it's not a dream, it's an action. It's what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
That's important.
But I think chasing your dream, if you're gonna really do it, and it involves action,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Like you can't chase your dream without action unless you're, unless like you think you're chasing it or you trick yourself into chasing it or whatever it is, but you're not actually really, doing it. Chase is an act, right? It involves action. You have to get up off of the couch,
Yes.
and get outside or whatever, and do whatever it is that you have to do in order to make that dream a reality.
I think one thing she was getting at was that, dreaming can also be an act,
Yes.
but it's also
Yes.
passive.
That's
And
true.
When she says that she doesn't dream, dreaming can just be, oh, I wish I could do this thing. But acting is, I'm going to do this thing. And I think that was, there was lots of experience behind her words.
Pee first. I gotta pee.
Oh yeah. We love a good business with bathrooms. Dude, this place, 320, has a great fig ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, I might actually get it. It's so good. Okay, nice. I don't know how to read.
While I was in the bathroom, Alex just went to this spot. He said, apparently he chatted them up and said that they would be interested in having a conversation. What is it called? Detroit,
It's called
what?
David Vintage. but
Detroit is,
This is just their.
David Vintage. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
They're right here in Detroit Shipping Company.
Detroit Shipping Company. There's a bunch of stuff here.
They said they'd be open to talk, so here's just a quick
Cool.
little sample of their shirts.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I can ask. Sorry, the owner was just wondering what the name of the podcast was.
Okay, it's called So-Called Discoveries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a sticker with a link on it. If you, is the owner here?
He's not at the moment. He's at one of our other locations.
Oh, okay. Would you be interested in talking a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am just like double checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hold up. We can hold up.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're all right. Would you want to maybe like text me or call me if he says it's okay? Is that cool? Or I can give you my.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then there's like a flower shop over there. I think she's here today.
Oh, okay.
Who might,
That's a
wanna
cool one?
Do something, yeah. And then
Cool.
I know the restaurants, they're all like independently owned and everything.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Hi.
there. How
Hey.
are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome. Come on in.
We're talking to small Detroit businesses. We're just asking a little bit about their business, like for like 2 or 3 minutes. Would you be into that?
Sure.
Sure.
Wait, don't put me on the spot. I get nervous.
I won't put you on the spot. I'll give you an easy question. Are you? What's your name? Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Karina.
Karina.
Uh-huh.
Are you? Could you tell a little bit about what you do and where we are today?
Yes, of course. So today we are at Detroit Shipping Company, and we are inside Casa de Fleur. We are a small local floral shop, gift shop, and we like to make things look pretty.
Are you the owner?
Yes, I am the owner.
How long have you? Has your business been open?
This is our first year. We just, it was in January, yeah, that we have just 1 year.
And is this your first entry into this industry, or have you been in it for a little while?
I used to work at a flower shop. Yep, shout out Flower Boutique. They learned me some of the works, and they helped me find my passion. Yeah.
That's lovely. And if somebody wants to maybe get in touch, do you have social media or anything like that if they want to find you?
Definitely. We have Instagram. It is @_Casa de Fleur _ and then we take most of our orders there. We used to have a website, but we're working on that right now. So if you ever want to contact us, just hit us up on Instagram. Let me show you real quick.
We can tag you in some stuff too.
Perfect. What do you guys call it? What are your guys'
So-called
names?
discoveries. My name is Anthony. I'm sorry, did I not say that?
Anthony.
Yeah. Nice to
And then
meet you.
Alex,
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Karina. And then if you guys ever need flowers, you guys know where to come.
Of course. Thank you so much again. I really
So nice to
appreciate
meet
it. Hi. Hi. We're talking to just like 2 or 3 minutes to Detroit small businesses. Would you be interested in answering a couple questions? All right. Well, you said your name was Genevieve?
Yeah, I come down.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, great. And would you mind? So we're here at the shipping company, the Detroit Shipping Company. How long have you been here?
We were the first one. We've been here since 1918.
2018?
This is our 5th year.
50th year?
Yeah, 5 years already.
Wow. Wait, here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were the first one.
Wait, tell me the history. Tell me, like, how did it start? What was it?
That was a long story.
Yeah.
I really like this place because it's a big project, and I think this is new because everything built from recycle or shipping.
Yeah.
And it's Midtown, So this is the place. I think I just want to marketing my product and come here, but it's not easy to get here.
Yeah.
I have to make a deal with the landlord. Had to make a deal with me.
Yeah.
He say, I give you a deal, I give you a space, but you have to change. You don't bring your food from Dearborn. I have a place Dearborn, very popular.
What's it called?
Bangkok 96.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it on Telegraph?
On Telegraph Road.
Actually, I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
So he say, leave your food there, but you have to create a new menu. I say, this is for a chef is a danger because if you succeed, you're good. If you're not, you fail, right? But I decide to take this spot and create a menu according to what he wanted, and this is the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good.
How is the experience different? The menu different? Is it like a limited express version, or is it completely different?
It's still, I think I call Bangkok is street food, but this food is kind of upscale because if you put in a China plate, it's very good, nice. It's Thai food, Asian food to the next level in the high end. Very, it's beautiful, and plus is clean, it's healthy, it's mostly gluten-free and optional vegan, plant-based, and we have this product on a Meyer. Since we opened this place, this product go to the Meyer store.
Wow! And wait, if somebody wants to find it, it's called Thai Feast.
Yeah, Thai Feast, another sister company built from this place. Because if you want to go national, maybe Bangkok is street food is kind of local, but national doesn't attract. So we put this is a sister company, Thai Feast. Everything here we produce here. If someone like don't want to eat sugar, they come here. This is the solution for them. We can cook there. This guy, as our fried chicken is so popular, so we decided to put on our store, and they can make it from home. And the pho is popular, the Vietnamese pho, so they can eat pho without sugar or no chemical in the food. And of course, our Thai chili pepper we use every day. And not necessarily you can use it for Thai food, but you can put your pizza or your spaghetti or macaroni and cheese. It's a bomb.
That's amazing. It all sounds very good. Is it only in your restaurants or in Meyer that you can get it?
Or the Meyer store.
All Meyer stores.
Yeah, and we're working with Target also and Whole Foods.
Okay, you're working with them or it's already there?
We're working with Target and we're working with Whole Foods because I am a minority, like a woman-owned and I'm based in Detroit. I think there's a lot of option there.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun. Come here, it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's a test kitchen.
Yeah.
Testing the people don't want to work,
Yeah.
I very have a hard time the new place. I say, if I take a small space and I try to understand why people don't want to work now, maybe I should create something easy instead of 3 scoop, maybe just 1 scoop. But it's become and that's the answer right now. 3 people can run the show for a business.
Do you? I really appreciate you giving me some of your time. Do you have any words or anything that you might want to share with anybody about maybe about hard work or trying to achieve what you want to do or build something for yourself, your dreams, whatever it might be? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I was a refugee, and I was a refugee from Laos. My origin is Hmong, but I grew up in France and came here, and I saw this country, United States, get a lot of potential, a lot of option, for you to go to be an entrepreneur, which is France. I never have chance to be an entrepreneur, but it's a lot of potential. If you wanna succeed, take your time and craft something very good and benefit others. I think that's a plus. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And we already we said at the beginning something about social media. Do you know you want to say the social media usernames? Do you know the handles or if they or a website or anything if they want to find you?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll look it up and I'll put something in the show notes in the description.
I appreciate you come here, and this is a nice place. After 5 years, I'm still enjoying here because I think the venue, the music, the people all together. It's not too big. It's all everybody together. So it's a very nice place there. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I think actually I have to get some of the pho. I think I have to get the pho mix. I got to buy some of that. Yeah.
Give me this. I give you all this.
I have to pay for it. Are you sure? No, I have to pay for it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And maybe you can promote a little bit.
Yeah.
A local Detroit entrepreneur from zero, from no money, and now the product is in a store or Maya. So that's a dream come true.
Hey, would you at all be interested, not today, but at a later date, would you be interested in having a longer conversation talking about your background?
Yeah. I like to, and I like to advise the young people. Don't live in a dream, imagination, your phone, but use your hand, because that's your craft, Yeah.
Can I get some information from you? I can get in touch with you? Okay, I'm going to turn this off. All right, so we were literally walking out, just about to leave, and the lady from the David Vintage store, David Vintage, she texted me as we were in the car, literally about to leave, that we can go back. She got the okay from her boss to chat, so that's what we're about to do right now, going back in and talk to her. Wrong door. I did the same thing again. Hey. It's all right. So this is, like I said, for my podcast, So-Called Discoveries. My name is Anthony. Would you mind just introducing yourself and telling me what you do and where we're at?
Yeah, so my name is Carly. I am a dye master in training at David Vintage, and so I help to make a lot of the stuff in here. I help to make a lot of the dyed items, and I'm learning on the stained items. Our business is David Vintage. The owner and designer is David. He's been doing this for about 12 years. And this is just one of our 2 locations. So there's another location in Ferndale at the Rust Belt Market. And it's all focused around, like Detroit, obviously. We have like the Detroit is back, Detroit never left. And we just kind of mix that kind of spirit, the like love of Detroit and everything with tie-dye and streetwear. Yeah.
So how did you get into this space for you, like personally?
So I had been coming here just as a customer for a while now. It had been like a year, and I had bought a few pieces from him throughout my time like coming in. But last summer he just said like, hey, if you want to learn how to do some of this stuff, you can come and get some hours in, and I came in.
That's awesome. And how has your experience been so far? Is it like what you expected? Has it been more challenging than you expected? Are you enjoying it as much as you thought you might?
Definitely enjoying it a lot more than I thought that I would. It is more challenging than I thought it was. I had never tie-dyed before I started here, and so I didn't know that there was an actual history behind it that dates all the way back to Japan. And so that's reflected in a lot of our styles. Like these ones over here, we focus a lot in shibori. And I also didn't know, how many like different techniques and like with the bleaching and things like that, how much of an actual like scientific process that it is to get all of the things done correctly.
Do tie-dye artists, is that the right way to say it, tie-dye artists?
Yeah.
Do tie-dye artists, and you can be honest here, do they know what it's going to look like before it's done? Or when, because it's like it kind of, when you're setting it up, I don't know if anybody's ever seen video of somebody doing tie-dye, but it's like, usually if you don't know tie-dye, you're like, what the heck is this going to be? And then you're kind of surprised by how it looks.
Yeah. So through learning the different like styles and patterns, you can definitely predict how it's going to turn out. And so that's how we scale the like uniqueness. So every piece that we have in here is different. None of the two are the same, and that's because we learned how to do like these ones where if you make sure that you're doing all of your steps correctly, like soaking it in the soda ash and squeezing as much of it out before tying it and everything like as tight as you can. If you're doing like double checking yourself the entire way through, there's definitely a way to like ensure you're getting what you're wanting out of it.
Do you guys do anything on social media with your tie-dye stuff, or you, like?
We do, yeah. So through our social media on Instagram and Facebook, which is just David Vintage on either. We have an online shop where we sell all of these things. We have, the Instagram page where you can see, like, we have a lot of, like, modeling shoots that go on through there. We do custom orders, and we also collaborate with other, like, local artists. So Sheefy McFly is, like, a big one that we did recently, and so we have, like, some of his art back here. Yeah.
Do you have anything in here that you would consider like a favorite in terms of design, or just stuff that you really like?
These are actually my favorite. Yeah. These are some of the shibori dyed pieces that we have, and you can tell them apart just because they have a lot more like straight lines as opposed to like some of the other pieces that have splotches or maybe swirls on them. And so those are kind of like the harder ones to get out. I mean, and then you have bleach pieces where if you leave it on even like, I think it's like 20 minutes too long, it absolutely shreds the fabric. And so those ones are pretty tough to get.
Awesome. So you already said how people can get in touch in terms of social media, and we're in the Detroit Shipping Company and on the upper level. Do you care to say anything else, either about tie-dye or about life or about anything in terms of, one of the themes for what we're doing here is we're telling people to chase their dreams and follow that type of curiosity and that type of thing. Do you have anything along those lines that you might want to share with people?
Yeah, definitely. I think just from everything that I've learned about this business specifically, I mean, it started as something a little bit different about 12 years ago. And just hearing David's story on how like this came to be for him, you just stay focused on it. And even just in my time being here, seeing like how he has like fun with it, and you can get like so creative with things like this, and so it doesn't feel as much like work as like I guess I thought it would. And so I find that I just have a lot more fun here because I love what I do.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you giving me some of your time. Thank you so much, and have a good one.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Dude, this was a fun day though.
It was good, man.
Yeah,
we talked to a lot of
solid
business
interviews.
owners.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of business owners. We got some good, insightful chats.
Yeah.
And we learned about
like
some Detroit businesses, some Detroit small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I had some fun, and I enjoyed having you with me for this in this video.
Happy to be a part of it, man. I feel like we did talk to a lot of insightful people, learned a lot of cool things about people.
Yep.
Which I feel like is always fun to have conversations with.